Okay, so I suppose a couple of weeks in now, boss. Fermentations are doing the right thing. You've had me plunging nice and hard.
Yes.
When do we press off? When does it happen?
That's the $1 million question. No, don't know actually. Everything's behaving very well this year. So it's all about tasting and seeing when it is. But we're full. We've got all our grapes are in at once, and they're still all what we call on skins. So sitting on the skins and just gathering and gaining flavour and complexity. So I was hoping to pick something before Easter, but press, I should say, but I don't think it will happen. So maybe after next week we'll be busy. No Easter pressing, so which is good.
Everything's, I suppose, hunted along pretty well. Sangiovese, we still have the ability. The blending components, as I think we can see in the background, swimming pool or OF3.
OF3, we know that as.
Which is all galley fruit. It's the extra skins component, which gives us some blending sort of capabilities. And yet, I suppose we need to actually do a bench trial and see what will be the composition of the Sangiovese, the unoaked, and if there's a special wine there to be had. If there's a special
wine there as well. So
time tells.
That's the great thing. Syrah it's pretty easy because there's 3 separate tanks with 3 separate clones of Shiraz. So it sort of makes itself in a way. Everything gets kept separately, and then basically, this time next year we'll probably put the blend together for the 2011. But at the moment, it's just sitting on skins and again waiting to be pressed. So time will tell. So
more importantly, what about the rosé?
The rosé, the love juice. Yes, the love juice is coming along really well. Just started fermenting, wild ferment. We have 18 barrels, which are ticking away slowly, which you'll probably hear some sounds of that a little later. And also we have a tank component as well. So we've got about half of it in tank and half of it in barrels. And they've started wild yeast, so we haven't added any yeast. It's the ambient yeast that's in the air that's sort of...
longest ferment in the winery?
Normally the longest ferment. Last year it took 110 days to finish. So we normally have little kit gloves on, on our hands before we finish the rosé as well. So it's, but that's behaving well so far. It's actually going pretty well. Did you guys taste it? We'll taste later. Give you a try.
And the new baby, Fiano.
And the new one, Fiano, which is from Heathcote again, a first vineyard for Chalmers in Heathcote. Looks great. We just had a Fiano from Italy, from Campania, for lunch.
Hence the rosy cheeks.
Yeah, and the slurring of speech. It was good, delicious. So we're making that as well. So that's, to be honest, we don't actually really know what we're doing with it. We're just having a go, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it comes out all right. So we'll see what happens. But that's pretty much it at the moment. Lots of cleaning, not much drinking beer, and moving heavy stuff. So that's about it. Huh?
Speak for yourself. I'm drinking my beers.